afternoon everyone, welcome to Yandera. We've had a fish disaster. Came out to the big aquaponics system out the back, which is growing beautifully, and I checked on it yesterday, fed the fish, and the fish were doing fantastically because I was coming out to plant some cucumbers and some snow peas in here, and this is what I found. Not in the buckets. They were all floating on the top of the surface. At the moment we're draining the tanks.
Yep, and I'm kicking on. I put them all in the buckets.
Yep, Matthew was a big help and caught all the, well, he didn't catch them, caught all the fish. But
and I caught all the fish that were alive.
Yes, there are three fish alive. We found 3 fish that were alive out of 200. And Matthew caught the 3 that we found so far. There may still be a few more in there, which is the other reason why we're pumping it out.
And I'm checking if there's any more live fish.
Yes, Jonathan's checking to make sure there's any more live fish, and we're pumping out. So we're pumping from this tank into this tank, and then from this tank we're pumping it out onto the paddock. So what's happened, I think, I've got a bit of a difference of opinion with Gavin, and we're going to find out by the time we get to the bottom of this tank. When I pulled out the pumps, which were no longer pumping water into the fish tank, because the pump had gotten all clogged up with slime and gel and snails. I believe the snails are what the issue were. You can see, might be able to see a couple there. But the fish tank just got, it's absolutely full of snails, and I suspect that could be because I'm using dam water. But Jonathan makes fun wherever he is. But yeah, so it's a really sad start for Shed Wars 22. But my garden's still booming, and I'll be able to keep this rocking along with sea salt, so a seaweed extract, and worm juice. It's not going to do as well without fish. I'm still seeing if I can actually locate. Okay, so we've just about got this tank empty now. We've had to swap over from the big pump to one of my little tiny solar ones just to get the last little bit of water out. There were a few more dead fish down the bottom. I'm pretty sure we've got them all out now. So no more live ones, just the 3. The paddock's certainly going to get a good drink. So yes, it's all quite sad. Little frog. Not sure if that's alive or dead, but well, the good news is the frog is definitely alive. It moved over there. So we just about got all the water out now, out of this sump. This one is probably about halfway. There's lots of snails. Lots of snails. Go show you the other end of the pipe. The other end. It's a shame I didn't get this spot mowed properly. I mean, I did mow it the other day, and it is growing back really nicely, which will be lovely for the goats. I do wish I'd gotten that last little bit done, but I just ran out of time. I've got a few big tufts of grass down here, but this is going to come back really nice for the goats, which is great. But back to the fish tank. Oh, there's one live fish in the sump. Woohoo! Woohoo! Oh, can't focus on him. There he is. How exciting! Got to get him out. Anyone that watched my video the other day where I was actually ripping apart the celery until I ripped open my hand on that. Wasn't a very good idea. Look how much it's grown back. It hasn't taken that long, has it? The aquaponics is just a prolific producer. For anyone curious to know what the root system of a celery plant looks like, that's it. There's lots of little fine hair roots and lots of big chunky roots. I finally got this monster out, which I tried to get out a while ago now. But I finally got the monster out. There's a little bubby one too here. So I'm going to break that apart and probably give one to Jonathan so he can pop it in his aquaponics system. But yes, but there's heaps more. I've got truckloads of celery. And I have boys getting sludge out of the base of the aquaponics. They're having fun. Lots of sludge. Full of fish poop. They're doing a good job. Jonathan's doing a good job getting covered in it. I'm going to take him out the back and hose him down soon.
So am I.
I tell you, that was really heavy. Let's see what the goats think. Well, Nettie wasn't very impressed. Marbella's sniffing. Bruce wasn't impressed. Oh, maybe I should have given it to the chickens. Oh well, back to the aquaponics. I thought I'd give you a bit of a look at what's happening with the aquaponics. The taro's starting to go nuts. I really should get it down to the dam. Those little leeks that I transplanted the other day are doing very well. And I've still got a clump here that I need to go through and get rid of. And this Lebanese watercress I need to get out. My little lettuce plants are doing fantastically. They're all self-sown seedlings. My kale is actually still doing fantastically as well. This is actually doing really well. I got some strawberry plants in here, but they're being shaded out. They're not getting enough sunlight. But yes, the boys are just about done over in the aquaponics. Oh, that's a weed. I'm not quite sure. Oh, I just pulled a whole heap of seedlings out when I pulled that out. That's unfortunate. Look at that. Lettuce seedlings. Oh, just about done. I'm going to go check on the boys' work. Well, the boys have done a fantastic job, but we've run out of light. That's as much as we're going to do today. I'll get some more done tomorrow, hopefully, along with my 60 million other things I've got to get done. Anyway, we're making progress.